correct?
Right. Tonight we just have those breezy conditions across the region. You're looking at the fairgrounds where they have made the decision not to open tomorrow. I think it's a smart decision. We've got wind-driven rain in the forecast, and some of those gusts could get to 50 miles an hour or so. So we're forecasting tropical storm force winds to start by tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night. And that really looks like, at least on the current forecast track, unless it slows down or speeds up, that looks like when we'll see the brunt of this Friday afternoon, Friday night, overnight. Rain moves in as soon as tomorrow morning, and then we could have some steady rain early on Saturday. We may dry out a little bit more on Saturday depending on the speed as well. So all of this weekend is kind of in limbo. 59 right now in Galax, mid 60s right now across the Triad. So it's cool, about 10 degrees cooler than normal, and we've got a northeast breeze right now at about 10 to 20 miles an hour. We've had some gusts today at 25 to 30, but we're anticipating those tropical storm force winds, and that's why one of the reasons we have a tropical storm warning out for the Piedmont Triad points to the south. As forecast gusts tomorrow afternoon will be in that, I should say tomorrow morning, will be in that 30 to 40 mile per hour range, and they'll get their strongest after lunchtime and into the evening commute, where you can see some gusts getting close to 60 around the area. And when you think about a severe thunderstorm warning, it requires a 60 mile per hour wind to prompt that warning. So those are winds that can take down trees. We don't want to get any more above 40 than we have to, and we're looking at early Saturday morning strongest winds kind of pushing up into the mountains, and then they'll subside a little bit. Tropical storm warning is down to the coast, also down through the central parts of South Carolina. It's a hurricane warning along the coast of South Carolina, Myrtle Beach all the way to Savannah, and that is because we're anticipating a potential landfall of a Category 1 Hurricane Ian along the South Carolina coast sometime during the afternoon tomorrow in South Carolina, then working its way up towards Charlotte. Still potentially a hurricane as it approaches that area, and then being downgraded to an area of low pressure tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, and into early Saturday, where that storm system is forecast to just sort of sit. There's a whole lot of rain with this storm system, and that rain is going to be one of our big concerns. Some 3 to 5 inches plus, I think, in our area. Average of 3 to 4, but could see more. Flash flooding is a big concern for us, especially in some of our higher terrain areas. Gusty tropical winds, a little bit less of a concern, but still there. Severe weather is our lowest concern right now as far as like tornadoes and severe thunderstorm warnings. We think right now that focus is going to be to the east, and that's on the current track, which would put the heavy rain focus across the central part of the Triad and the Carolinas. And then by Saturday, that heavy rain threat kind of lifts north and west. You're looking at rain already approaching. Parts of Wilmington down toward Myrtle Beach and Charleston have wet weather. We're anticipating rain, so much so that we have a flood watch that is out for the Piedmont Triad. It may be posted for the mountains and foothills over the next 12 hours or so, so make sure you're checking back in with us. We're looking for rainfall totals to be on average 3, 4, 5 inches. Now you need to think about, if my yard floods during storms, I'm going to have a problem. If I live near a stream or a creek, that could be a problem. Tropical moisture brings extreme rainfall to the area, and extreme rain can flood any area. So even if you don't currently flood where you live, just consider what would happen if you did have water around your home. Of course, we've got clouds for now into tomorrow. We're looking at that rain moving in. Some of it may arrive in the Triad in the morning. Most of it, I think, will hold off until midday afternoon. And then look at the heavy rains this time tomorrow into tomorrow night. And yeah, we're talking about heavy downpours across the region. Will not be fun to be out and about, so I encourage you to stay in. Temperatures are going to stay cool tomorrow in the 50s. That northeast wind is 20 to 40 in the Triad, 15 to 30 in the foothills, and it is a chilly, cold rain in the mountains as well. Let's take a look at our 7-day forecast, and I will tell you right now that Saturday, Sunday, and Monday are likely going to change. All of that depends on Ian.
Thanks, Laney.